Hillsborough has been anything but happy since the turn of the year. It is the only stadium in the top 4 divisions where the home team hasn't scored a single goal since 2019 turned to 2020. Gary Monk's side were third at Christmas and seemingly well equipped to challenge for promotion. It has been a nightmare ever since, with just 6 points picked up, the fewest of any side in the Championship. Third has turned to 13th, and the dismay has turned into despair. A promotion push is now a thing of the past. Charlton had a huge win at the weekend, winning 3-1 at the Valley against Luton to push themselves further away from the bottom 3. The gap to the relegation zone stands at 5 points, and they could not be arriving in South Yorkshire at a more opportune time. A change in shape for Gary Monk as he reverts to a 4-4-2. Morgan Fox and Connor Wickham coming in for Dominic Iorfa and Joey Pelupesi. So this is the Sheffield Wednesday starting 11. Cameron Dawson in goal. The back 4 of Liam Palmer, Tom Lees, Julian Borner and Morgan Fox. The midfield 4, Jacob Murphy, Kieran Lee, Barry Bannon and Kadeem Harris. Fernando Forestieri just behind Connor Wickham. As for Charlton, Lee Bowyer makes 2 changes to the side that won that vital game against Luton at the weekend. Macaulay Bonne, who laid on the 3rd goal, gets his first start in the league since December in place of Andre Green. Jason Pearce also comes into the side for Naby Sarr, who misses out with a tight calf. So this is the Charlton side in full. Dylan Phillips continues in goal, the back 4 of Adam Matthews, Tom Lockyer, Jason Pearson, Alfie Doughty, midfield 4, Josh Cullen, Adejayi Oshilaja, David Davis and Erhan Oztuma, and then the front 2 of Bonne and Lyle Taylor, who again played a crucial part at the weekend. 2 goals either side of the Luton goal at the Valley. His importance to the side so crucial. There were 13 points between these 2 sides on Christmas Day. At the end of tonight, it could be just 3. If that's the case, Charlton will be able to breathe a heck of a lot easier. Slightly late getting underway here at Hillsborough, you may have noticed. The teams walking out after some delay in the tunnel. Sheffield Wednesday, they just can't get a win right now. Gary Monk said after their game at the weekend that no one could have watched it and then say that his players didn't give their all. Denied in stoppage time at Birmingham. A thrilling 3-3 draw. Just 1 win since the 22nd of December in the Championship for Sheffield Wednesday. Came not too far away as well. A late smash and grab at Leeds United. Sweet moment for Gary Monk as he returned to the club. A sweet moment for the Sheffield Wednesday supporters as well. It was wildly celebrated, coming about in dramatic fashion with 2 goals in the last 3 minutes. But that is pretty much all they've had to cheer about in the league since the turn of the year. Here's Oztuma. Oshilaja. Charlton coming to the game tonight in 18th place. Taylor looking to make an early nuisance of himself. Scored a wonderful goal to put Charlton ahead in the first half on Saturday. They are a different proposition when they have him in their team. He's missed a good portion of the campaign through injury, though you will desperately hope that he can remain fit for what remains. 11 goals in just 19 league games this season. That tells you the importance of Charlton's number 9. So a free kick here in a prime position for Charlton. Oztuma, left-footed option. Josh Cullen showing an interest as well. will be Cullen to deliver. Deep delivery, and it's headed over his own crossbar. Julian Borner. The final touch may have come off Jason Pearce. Good ball in by Josh Cullen. The referee, in fact, spotted an infringement in there instead. Sheffield Wednesday, it's been uneasy for them here at Hillsborough. 5 games without a win. The grandest grounds in English football. Charlton, who won at Nottingham Forest in the last round of midweek fixtures, will fancy they can pick up some points here tonight as well. Clearances by Phillips. Here's Palmer. Monk has openly said that performances here have simply not been good enough. Forestieri from distance. Some distance off the mark as well, but an early sighter for Fernando Forestieri. Scored a penalty at the weekend. Just his 2nd goal of the season. It is a wretched run here. The only side in the top 4 divisions who haven't scored a home goal in 2020. Season back in the Championship for Charlton, who went up in champagne fashion last season, winning dramatically in the playoff final against Sunderland at Wembley. All 3 sides who have come up have found it difficult. Charlton, the last of the 3 teams that won promotion, or to win promotion, but the one that is performing the best. Luton and Barnsley both in the bottom 3. Ball forwards here. Cullen. Towed behind for a corner. Charlton made a good start here, perhaps looking to prey upon the unease that surrounds Hillsborough right now. Of course, there is still the threat of a points penalty over Sheffield Wednesday. Charlton get reward for their bright start here. Swung in, and anyone really challenging, and Dawson is able to gather. Tuma applying the pressure to harry and harass. It'll be interesting to see how Charlton approach this game here this evening. They've only won once this season. They've had more than 50% of the ball. 7 wins from 21. Had less than 50%. A system that suits them. Did ride their luck considerably at the weekend in the win over Luton, as Tuma has gone down for Charlton. Great switch of play here. Just running away, really. Vision to find Murphy, just skipped up off us. Slippery Hillsborough surface here. As Tuma can get some attention. To the point I was making about Charlton riding their luck. The win over Luton. Luton had a goal chalked off at 1-1 incorrectly for offside. And James, the Luton manager, said there was no better example of a game switching swinging on a big decision. That on Saturday. It's a game that was in the balance right till the end. George Lapsley wrapped things up with his first senior league goal. Down by Pearce, one of the two changes to the Charlton lineup here tonight. Floated forwards looking for the run of Macaulay Bonne. Who has performed well himself this season, 8 goals in 21 league games. Most of which a priceless moment in a 1-0 win over Leeds United at the Valley. Other games in the Championship tonight: Fulham, Swansea, Hull versus Barnsley, Middlesbrough, Leeds, Millwall, Birmingham, Reading and Wigan. Off at 8 o'clock, you will be able to see every single goal that is scored this evening in the Championship on the Goal Show from 10:15 on Sky Sports Football. Here's Cullen with Pearce. Just try to get the ball to roll towards him. I said that Charlton perform much better this season when they have less than 50% of the ball. So far tonight, 57%. It's Tuma himself on the ball once more. Lockyer to Pearce. Confidence about this Charlton side. 5 points the gap to the bottom 3 at kick-off. Not too far from here at the weekend when they take on Huddersfield. Big game for Lee Bowyer's side. Here's Harris, who's been in and out of the team recently. Cullen just pushes it away off the outside of his right boot. Now Doty, the youngster for Charlton, can carry them to Sheffield Wednesday's half. Cullen once more. Now Matthews. Lockyer. Looking for Taylor, who uses his body well. Taylor just to send in the cross. It deflects behind off Borna. Another Charlton corner. Received the ball in a similar fashion there to Lyle Taylor. To the way he got the ball when he scored Charlton's opener against Luton. A couple of magnificent touches to tee himself up on that occasion. One of his standout moments of the season. Tuma over the set piece once more for Charlton. Cluster of players on the edge of the penalty area. He's going down. Sheffield Wednesday struggling to get it away. Cullen. There's Tuma. Into line up across on his left foot once more, but it's charged out. Good work by Fernando Forestieri. It has been an incredible collapse, really, for Sheffield Wednesday over the last couple of months. Bannon's late penalty on the 22nd of December here. Sheffield Wednesday into 3rd place. They were still 7 points off the top 2. Plenty of talk that they were well placed to mount a push for promotion. And Harris, who went down, but will be just a throw-in for Wednesday. this time was awarded to Sheffield Wednesday. Challenged by Davis, rival in the January transfer window. McGeady on the bench tonight as well, Charlton. Out of favour at Sunderland. Forestieri, never know what he's about to produce. Far from his best in recent seasons. Suffered serious knee injury not too long ago. It's Harris again, turning to face goal. Kept under pressure by Oshtuma. Who's made his mark in the lower leagues. His way up from eye-catching seasons for Dulwich Hamlet. Charlton him to the club from Bolton in the summer. Away by Phillips. Up by Bannon. Cheaply given away, and it doesn't take much for the groans to come out here at Hillsborough. They won't be looking on across the city with too much affection, and the wonderful story Sheffield United and Chris Wilder have been writing in the Premier League this season. Stays in play. Bannon once more. Can he get something going here for Sheffield Wednesday? Risk being taken there, but Borna gets away from it. Bond just looking to steal possession away from him. Awful pass which presents possession to Lyle Taylor, who will need no invitation to try and drive forward. And Sheffield Wednesday looking had it, they've often much better here though. They create an opportunity. Oshilaja is in the way. Play allowed to continue. Cross is swept in, and just for a moment Phillips wasn't looking too short. And immediately he looks to send Charlton forwards on the counter. Long kick forwards, which is well dealt with by Borna. Some space for Barry Bannon. Bannon joins play much higher up the field. Lovely threaded pass from him. Just couldn't quite get his strike away. Better from Sheffield Wednesday. Encouragement from the crowd. Fox wants Harris on the overlap, instead plays it infield to him. Bannon again. Standing off Barry Bannon, Charlton. Here he is, picking up the play once more. See what he wants to do, but he just couldn't quite work the angle on the pass to find Liam Palmer. Remarkable statistic regarding Sheffield Wednesday this season. They are the lowest home scorers in the Championship with just 14 goals, yet the leading scoring side away from home with 30. Difficult side to understand at times, Sheffield Wednesday. Great grand club, of course. It's been a long time since they were playing in the top division. Charlton working hard once more. Filled by Matthews, who works the 1-2 with Taylor. Bon is in the middle. It's rolled back to the edge of the area. Still Macaulay Bon waits and looks to do something with it. Charlton looking menacing when they go forwards, but now it's Sheffield Wednesday who are looking to tear back down the other end. Doherty with some help of the assistants over on the far side. Oliver Langford awards Sheffield Wednesday a free kick and produces the first yellow card of the night. Alfred Doherty. They can work it quickly here, and it's exactly what they've done, but it's too quick for the referee's liking. Wednesday with a chance here from the set piece. Flat delivery. There's Tuma under pressure, under real pressure, turned into the traffic there. Hanos Tuma, will it cost his side? Pushed away by Phillips, and now the Inquisition can begin. Some players sprinting towards Oliver Langford. First corner of the evening for Sheffield Wednesday, just beyond the 20-minute mark here at Hillsborough. We haven't had an attempt on target from either side so far. In comes the corner now. Was that a push? It's a long look towards Oliver Langford, who showed very little interest. Crunching challenge. Sheffield Wednesday with another free kick. Again, the Charlton players aren't happy. Fox, the man who's down. Challenge came in from Tom Lockyer. Wednesday have certainly been better in the last 5 or 6 minutes. So desperate to see a goal here at Hillsborough. Sheffield Wednesday, 66 days scored in front of their supporters. A testing time for Gary Monk. Let's question the attitude of his squad at times. When he arrived at Hillsborough to take on this job, he very publicly announced that just how big a job it was, and that recently pointing out that he remains with the same opinion. Hoisted into the area. Good challenge, and the final touches off Oshilaja, and again the Charlton players are unhappy with Oliver Langford. They feel that the challenge from Tom Lees was a touch too overzealous, but Oliver Langford is happy with what he saw. The pressure continues to build from Sheffield Wednesday. Corner towards the front post. It was Matthews who got his head to it, and now Charlton can look to break forwards here. Doherty, it's an awful touch. Didn't look too short of what he wanted to do there. midway point in this first half. Charlton began the brighter, but it is Sheffield Wednesday who look the more threatening right now. Just got away from Forestieri, and again plays stopped for a Sheffield Wednesday free kick. Big few days for Sheffield Wednesday, you feel. Back-to-back home games. Derby County come here on Saturday. Disappointing defeat at Loftus Road by 2-1 last night. Promotion push has faded away as well. It always looked a long shot, really, for Philip Cocu's side, but they were certainly reinvigorated in the presence of Wayne Rooney. Disappointing results in recent weeks. With the Sheffield Wednesday corner hit. Charlton don't feel like they're getting the rub of the green right now. The second yellow card here. Tom Lockyer has also been shown a yellow card. Corner is a deep delivery this time. Skips all the way through. Sheffield Wednesday will take a goal any way that they can get one right now. Been any goals so far tonight in the Championship. 7 games being played. Things were slow to get going last night as well. A night with some surprise scorelines in the Championship. Bottom of the table Luton lifting themselves up to 23rd by beating promotion chasing Brentford. As Tuma gets his head up, looks to roll it through to Taylor. Clever idea. Bannon does it beautifully off the outside of his left boot, and Palmer has plenty of grass to run into here. Low delivery, which is turned away by Jason Pearce. Could have made much more of that, Ian Palmer, but Sheffield Wednesday get to go again here. Forestieri in plenty of space on the edge of the area. Here's Bannon, who finds Forestieri. Prods it forwards. Chalaja just dropping between his centre halves here. Fist across, and it's just out of reach of Forestieri. Poor clearance. Forestieri wants the far corner, can't quite find it. He punches the air in frustration. It opened up for him then. Fernando Forestieri looking to score in successive games for the first time this season. Bannon, a sense that something might be here for them, Sheffield Wednesday. Found a bit of rhythm. Palmer. Again, the 1-2 work to get some space for the fullback, but again, the cross could have been better. Hammered away by Charlton, and Taylor is working hard for his side, looking to chase any half opening. Fox just slips inside. Now Bannon, head up once more and fizzes it to the far side. Palmer. Played some poor passes in recent minutes, but he's done much better there as Forestieri just tried to prod it towards goal. create something here from this set piece. A fifth successive start for Fernando Forestieri, featured in the previous 5 games. Featured in the previous dozen as he swings in this corner. Made by Matthews. Having to work hard here, Charlton. The really bright start has faded somewhat, and Sheffield Wednesday have taken the initiative. Thumped forwards by Fox, up towards the edge of the area. Oshilaja gets his head to it. Shaky at the back, Charlton, but they're hanging in. Great work by Cullen. Really good play by the midfielder who draws the foul from Forestieri. Just gives some respite to Charlton. Struggle to create openings, Lee Bowyer's side. No team has created fewer chances in the Championship this season than Charlton Athletic. In turn has led to them having the fewest number of attempts at goal as well. And when they do try their luck, no side is better. They have the best shot conversion in the division. Surprised perhaps when you look at the numbers put up by both Taylor and Macaulay Bond. Taylor, as I mentioned, 11 goals in 19 league games this season. Macaulay Bond with 8 and 21. Impressive numbers on a side that have had plenty of struggles this campaign. Cross is clipped in and it's allowed to bounce, and calm defending, really calm defending by Matthews, who fancies himself it to get away from Harris as well. Worked by Charlton as Tuma taking up the ball in a perilous position and having the confidence to move it on quickly. A magnificent start to the campaign, Charlton, perhaps buoyed by that playoff final win. They won 14 points from their opening half-dozen games, their best start in the top 2 tiers in 14 seasons since 2005. Feeling perhaps that part of their plan here tonight might be to just make the crowd such restless, keep them waiting, keep the score at 0-0. Waited so long, Sheffield Wednesday, themselves a goal here. This player to score for them, Hillsborough, was Tom Lees, all the way back in the 18th minute of their 2-1 defeat against Cardiff on the 29th of December, at which point they were already 2-0 down in that game. Now Doherty steps in, heavy touch from him. Taylor has it once more. Was Tuma just clipped by Borna. Share of possession that Charlton had, that touched upon a couple of times early in the game, has swung quite dramatically now. They get 60% of the ball. Charlton still waiting to have their first attempt on target. It will come here. Suspects over the set piece in Cullen and Oztuma. Cullen flights it forwards. He kept in, runs out of play. I think that Davis could do there, and a wasted opportunity for Charlton. Still no goals tonight in the Championship in the 7 games being played. As well, coming into the side tonight in place of Andre Green, Tom Hennet on the Charlton bench tonight as well. They do have some attacking options here, along with Eden McGeady. Strong challenge. And Cullen flying in once more. Lee Bowyer not happy. He was a competent midfielder in his day. Challenge, the kind of situation he would relish. Harris looking to get the better of Matthews, who follows him in field, and now Oztumer picks up possession for Charlton. Cheaply given away. Barry Bannon. Now Harris, who's drifted in field once more, perhaps feels he might have a bit more fortune playing out wide. There he is again. It's been restricted to just 15 touches so far tonight. Kadeem Harris looking to involve himself more. Forestieri battling away, showing real tenacity, and he came away with possession as well. And he'll be frustrated here because he wanted to get the ball rolling. He has it again here. No player has touched the ball more times than him so far tonight. Palmer, Sheffield Wednesday with the wind in their sails. Great ball towards the back post, and a real opportunity here, and it just sums up the way things have gone in front of goal for Sheffield Wednesday. Real opportunity for Kieran Lee. It all started from the vision of Forestieri. The ball clipped towards the back post. It was a clever header back. Forestieri involved once more. A scuff shot from Kieran Lee, but he couldn't really adjust. It was a difficult chance. He laid off first time. A spring in their step right now, Sheffield Wednesday. Palmer, great overlap, looking to find Forestieri. Blocked by Lockyer. Now Bannon dancing on the edge of the area, keeps it on that left foot, pushes it to Palmer. Might be a chance to strike here, and again there's a Charlton body in the way. They haven't had a great deal to shout about here, as I've mentioned, at Hillsborough in the last couple of months, but the crowd encouraged, infused by their side's efforts here so far tonight, knocking on the door. Bannon again, looking to dictate. Shalaja steps in, thumps it forwards for Charlton, and now the chase is on, and it's a chase that will be won by Macaulay Bonne. Tight over in the corner, faced up by Tom Lees. As well to win inside a throw deep in Sheffield Wednesday territory here. Shalaja steps in. Sheffield Wednesday looking to stride away. We finally have a goal tonight in the Championship, and it's come at Reading, but it is Wigan who have taken the lead. Kiefer Moore midway through the first half there. That game kicking off at 8 o'clock. Wigan in desperate need for points. Charlton will not be happy to see that scoreline. 22nd place. Can't get out of the bottom three tonight, Paul Cook's side, but they could narrow the gap. Could in fact be level on points with Middlesbrough by the end of the evening. Middlesbrough in action against Leeds United at the Riverside. Jonathan Woodgate against the club that he used to represent. It's fired in, dangerous delivery. Goes behind for a Wednesday corner. Great delivery in, and Bonne got a touch to it. Unable to clear. Cross is sent in. Shalaja, but awkwardly contorts himself there to get his head to it. Lifted high. A chance now for Charlton themselves out of their defensive third. Though rolls it back to Pearce. And Josh Cullen sitting at the base of this Charlton midfield. Here's Pearce. Johnson is happy to knock the ball around. Their defensive unit. They were the winners at the Valley when the sides met in the reverse fixture back at the end of November. 2 late goals that day from Stephen Fletcher. The Nui wrapping things up deep into stoppage time, a 3-1 win. Mistake to do without Stephen Fletcher, who was in a real purple patch around that time. Excellent scoring form for picking up an injury. Do have him on the bench tonight. Had him come on at the weekend at St Andrews. I'll be surprised if we didn't see him at some stage here tonight. Harris. Fox offers himself on the overlap. Harris instead decides to go infield. He finds Bannon, who sweeps it out to Palmer on the far side. Doherty does well, but it takes a heavy touch up in, and Sheffield Wednesday have themselves yet another corner, their 6th of this first half, as we move into the final minute of the 45. 10 attempts, Sheffield Wednesday have had a goal so far in this game. Only 2 of them, though, have been on target. Forestieri sends it in. It's headed away by Macaulay Bonne. Ross comes in once more, and again there's a Charlton man there. Barry Bannon takes charge of the situation once more, and as we've seen him do so many times in this first half, he flights it out to the far side. Murphy to clip in across towards the front post. Who did the final touch come off? The assistant just aids the referee there over on the far side. It's a goal kick. Just 1 minute will be added on at the end of this first half, so perhaps will be the final piece of meaningful play before the whistle is blown. Barnsley leading Hull by a goal to 0. Corey Woodrow striking just before half-time. Goals particularly prominent so far tonight in the Championship. Just 2 amongst the 7 games so far. No surprise to Sheffield Wednesday fans, I guess, that we haven't seen their side score here so far tonight, but they've shown plenty of effort. It's just lacking that incisiveness in the final third, which would come from a side that have real struggles in front of their fans in terms of scoring. There is the half-time whistle. Charlton began this game brightly. Had a couple of early half opportunities, but Sheffield Wednesday very much grew into the game. Plenty of the ball. They've had plenty of attempts as well. They still cannot find a way through here at Hillsborough. The players trudge off. The scoreline: Sheffield Wednesday 0, Charlton 0.
So Hillsborough's on, and it's a noise for the boys back of Sheffield Wednesday.
Welcome back to Hillsborough. No score at half-time between Sheffield Wednesday and Charlton Athletic. The wait goes on for a home goal here at Hillsborough. 66 days have passed since Sheffield Wednesday last struck here, but they're looking to make a quick start to this second period. Here's Barry Bannon. Lovely play from him. Real chance for Wednesday, but it's into the side netting. And it's another chance to end the wait for a goal. This time it was Fernando Forestieri. So cutely played by Barry Bannon. Perfect weight on the pass. Forestieri just tried to catch Dylan Phillips out at his near post. Charlton began the night 5 points outside of the relegation zone, but I'm sure you're aware at half-time that Wigan and Barnsley both winning. Two goals around in the Championship in those first halves tonight. Just goals have gone in. Also leading at Reading. They're still in the first half there. 8 p.m. kickoff. Here's Oshalaja. Played long. Will skip all the way through. Charlton arrived here tonight with 3 wins in their last 5 games. Big wins against Barnsley and Luton amongst those as well. Crucial games against the sides looking to claw their way to safety, to the likes of Charlton. The relegation picture looked as if it was becoming a touch settled a few weeks ago, but the likes of Barnsley and Luton have bit back somewhat in recent games. Luton have won 3 of their last 4. So the derby, Sheffield Wednesday, Middlesbrough. It's Wednesday coming forwards, and again Bannon finds space and he just rolls it out to the far side. Plenty in the middle here for Wednesday. Pleading for a penalty as play goes on. Still there's a chance here, and it somehow stays out at the near post. Forestieri looking to apply the golden touch. He'll have to settle for this corner instead. They are posing problems when they pile forwards here, Sheffield Wednesday. It was Wickham who was pleading for the penalty. Forestieri. Phillips gets a left hand to it. A real chance here again for Wednesday. Again, it deflects behind, and Charlton have begun this second half very shakily indeed. It's 3 chances in quick succession that Gary Monk's side have had. Crossed in and just got there in time, and it's just clubbed away, and Charlton just need to gain some ground here and gain the grip on this game. It's been all Wednesday since the restart. Bannon looks to flight it over the top of Adam Matthews. Battle ensues on the far side. Now who got the final touch? It's a Charlton goal kick. Taylor. Well, we had a sight of goal in the first 45 minutes, Lyle Taylor, but does, Sheffield Wednesday could be in trouble. He's been in brilliant goal-scoring form. He got 2 vital goals against Luton Saturday. Bannon. Forestieri moves it towards this right side. See the intention there of Murphy. He wanted the free kick. It was a decision which didn't come. Base of that Wednesday midfield as well, looking to be the architect of his side's possession game, dictate the tempo. He's just ran into a wall there, really. And the baton taken on by Forestieri, who links up with Bannon. Moves it back out to his left place, strung across the area here for Sheffield Wednesday. Phillips gratefully clutches on to the ball. Charlton riding their luck a little here early in this second half. They've been dropping deep. Sheffield Wednesday have been working it out wide well. Just cannot administer that final telling touch in front of goal. 4 games without a goal here at Hillsborough. Thumped out to the far side. Finding spaces in the second half, Sheffield Wednesday, working the width of the pitch. This man has had plenty to do with it. Barry Bannon takes charge once more. Lovely headed back to him. Wickham jockeying for position in the box. Next to Bannon again. To Forestieri, who just looked to clip it round the corner, but the wavelengths quite the same there for Wednesday. And now Charlton can look to break. Dawson comes a long way from his goal. It's an unconvincing clearance, but a takedown by Doherty, affording him the chance to perhaps try and exploit the open goal. Taylor, nice touch from him. Gets it back again. Pushes it out to Oshalaja. It's good work by Taylor. He's gone from one side of the field to the other here. Now Doherty just breaks down from Oztun. Pensive on the edge of the Charlton technical area. Oshalaja again. Charlton just getting a feel for the ball now in this second half. It's 4 games, as I've mentioned, without a goal here at Hillsborough for Sheffield Wednesday. If they were to fail to score tonight, it would be their longest run without a home goal since 1974-75. A remarkable run of 8 games without scoring in the old Division 2. Bannon saying his name more and more in. Wickham. Lovely reverse pass. Palmer pulled back to the edge of the area. Forestieri, and he just scuffs his effort wide. Building pressure, Sheffield Wednesday. to test Dylan Phillips more. Charlton change here, and Mohan Oztuma will make way. Say, frustrated figure as he makes his way off, and George Lapsley, who got his first Charlton league goal to wrap up the contest against Luton at the Valley on Saturday, is going to be introduced just 11 minutes or so after half-time. Change Sheffield Wednesday as well. Kadeem Harris is going to make way, and all of a sudden there's something for Charlton to consider here. Onto the field, Stephen Fletcher back in action at the weekend against Birmingham. 8 games out, he was in brilliant goal-scoring form just before he picked up his injury. Gary Monk said at the weekend that bringing the likes of him into the squad is a needs-must at the moment, not fully fit. And that they need amongst their ranks as they try and pull out of this poor situation, this desperate run of form that they found themselves in 2020. All began to turn really on Boxing Day. They were leading Stoke. They had 2 goals to 1, 3 minutes into stoppage time. Bet 365, and somehow lost that game by 3 goals to 2. Charlton with a free kick here. Josh Cullen will send it in. Good distance on it now, Forestieri, but he can't battle his way initially beyond the challenge of Davis. In the end, he's given a free kick away. Cullen. Heavily to Taylor. Chests it to Lapsley. Now back with Taylor once more, and it's a strong challenge and a poor one. An unnecessary one right in front of the assistant by a frustrated Fernando Forestieri. Still feeling aggrieved perhaps at the decision that went against him a few moments before. Spiky character, Fernando Forestieri. Charlton will be well aware of that. Free kick towards the back post. Bond rises. Can't really direct it towards his teammates, and an immediate stopping of play by Oliver Langford. Head injury here. Ian Palmer, the player who's down, is going to be okay. Not seeing some discomfort, but he is looking up. Charlton's last away game brought them a surprise victory at the City Ground against a Nottingham Forest side who just 4 days previously had beaten Leeds. He made 5 changes that night. Sabri Larouci admitted after the game that his selection that night had been a mistake, and it was a night in which Charlton won on the road after 12 games without victory. And perhaps feel that the longer that this game goes on here, the greater the chances are of springing a surprise. pulled out to the far side by Cameron Dawson. We have played an hour at Hillsborough. The longing continues for a Wednesday goal. It's brilliantly brought down, and it's brilliantly saved by Phillips as well. Fletcher into the action, his first meaningful moment really since coming on. That is the kind of threat that he possesses. Brought into Bannon, the overlap from Fox, chance to deliver. Fletcher rises, and it's a brilliant save to deny him by Dylan Phillips, who flung himself to his right. He's made an impact since arriving on the pitch as Stephen Fletcher, but no way through yet again for Wednesday, who were desperate for a goal here at Hillsborough. Corner is sent in, and it almost caught Phillips out. Confusion here, and it's into the side netting. Connor Wickham dragging his effort wide, but that will rouse this Hillsborough crowd. Is their moment finally about to come? No goal here in 2020, but they've gone awfully close in the last few moments. Charlton riding their luck more and more. Introduction of Fletcher made a real difference here. Something different for Charlton to contend with. Unconvincing by Lockyer, and it just bounced up there. Phillips, though, gets his hands on it. Davis. Shalaja. Dirty. Back to Davis. Absolutely curves his run to beat the offside trap, and Taylor finds space quite brilliantly. Cullen. Now Matthews on the far side. His cross is charged down. Was it with an arm? Well, Langford indicates a Charlton Athletic corner. Taylor alone amongst Charlton players inside that 6-yard box. The rest of them clustered together just left of the penalty spot. To cause confusion here as the corners sent in, headed away by Fletcher. Helped on by Bond. No nonsense to get that ball away. On by Phillips. To be dealt with, picked up by Lapsley. Loose layoff from him. Just looked to flick it round the corner. And Lapsley looking to flick it forwards, and Taylor, can he do something here? Audacious effort, and it crashes back off the crossbar. And Lyle Taylor looks to the sky, denied a spectacular goal. A wonderful attempt out of nothing by Taylor. He is a real talent to treasure, the Charlton forward, and he almost caught out Cameron Dawson, inches away from an inspired moment from Lyle Taylor. Have a chance here, perhaps. It's just a sighter. Lyle Taylor, free kick in a dangerous position. He's a very gifted man, Lyle Taylor. Leads the line so well for Charlton. They are a different side when they have him in the team. Can he inflict some damage here? Taylor denied by the bar a moment ago. Steps up here, but it is straight at Dawson. there's anyone there, Cameron Dawson, as that crashed back off his crossbar. He's found the going tough in recent weeks as well. His save percentage has dropped down to 63% now for the season. Bannon over this Sheffield Wednesday free kick. Well, we've had some close calls now in this game. We are still waiting for the first goal of the evening here, but it perhaps just sums up what's been taking place around the championship so far tonight. There have been just 3 goals in the 7 games. Away by Lockyer. Brought down by Forestieri, who's immediately pressured by Lapsley, and Charlton can emerge with possession, and they win a free kick as well as Forestieri again commits the foul. And there's a coming together here. Jason Pearce, perhaps wily old character, just taking an opportunity to have a bit of a dig and a few words at the combustible Fernando Forestieri, who is going to pick up a yellow card here. It's good pressure by Lapsley, who's added something to Charlton since coming on to the field, and then Forestieri, well, he did jumped into the challenge. Spiky character, but can be an inspiration. Fernando Forestieri had a couple of dazzling seasons, didn't he? Sheffield Wednesday were really pushing for the Premier League. Those 2 playoff campaigns, 15 goals he scored in the 2015-16 season. The following campaign, it was his penalty, the decisive one in the shootout against Huddersfield in the playoff semi-final, which prevented Sheffield Wednesday from reaching Wembley. Plenty of players still remain at Wednesday from that side that push for promotion under Carlos Carvalhal. Perhaps too many in the eyes of some pundits who have spoken out in recent weeks. Really backed Carlos Carvalhal. They gave him a big squad. They paid good wages. They couldn't quite get promotion, and perhaps been paying the cost since. Jean Chansiri, the club chairman, said that he wanted to reach the Premier League by 2017, the club's 150th anniversary. It didn't happen. Strike. It's a disappointing one. The players having their hands down by their side there. They felt they were well positioned. Forestieri, though, wanted to take it on himself. He's a bit wound up right now, Forestieri. Sometimes it's when you get him at his best. Tough games on the horizon for Sheffield Wednesday. The next 3, Derby, Brentford and Nottingham Forest. One of their performances of the season at the City Ground earlier this season. 4-0 win. Jordan Rhodes scoring a hat-trick in that game. Alessio De Cruz and Josh Windass, 2 additions in the January transfer window, on the bench tonight. Gary Monk might look towards one of them, the Nuihu, in reserve as well. Plenty of attacking options for Gary Monk here tonight. Bannon twisting, turning and merging with possession. Fletcher flying in on Lapsley. Play allowed to continue. Threaded forwards, laid off first time. Pushed out by Fletcher to the far side. Chance to strike, and it bounces up awkwardly in front of Dylan Phillips, and the best thing that he could do was just push that ball behind. Contested a fair few times in this second half, Dylan Phillips, but Wednesday still haven't found a way past him. That was their 20th attempt of the evening. The corner comes in and Phillips, and his own man got in his way there, manages to punch it to just outside of the area. Barry Bannon, chance to cross it, dangerous delivery towards the back post, and Matthews does the right thing, nods it behind. Is the goal coming for Sheffield Wednesday? They have waited a long time to see their side score here. They are the only side in the top 4 divisions who haven't scored a home goal in 2020. Then comes the corner, free header, and it goes wide. It's another glorious opportunity. Connor Wickham is the guilty man this time. What do they have to do to score here tonight? 21 attempts at goal they've had now. Knocking on the door, just cannot find a way through. It's remarkable so far tonight. I've touched upon Sheffield Wednesday's issues here. There hasn't been a goal scored by any home side so far tonight in the Championship. In the final 18.5 minutes here, timing's reflected. 6 of the 7 games up and down the country. It's the winning game which kicked off a little later. They find themselves behind at Wigan. 3 goals tonight have come from Barnsley at Hull, Leeds at Middlesbrough, Wigan at Reading. There's Oshilaja. He looks to send in the cross, and it just bounced up in front of Dawson, who holds on to it and again hurls it out to his left, and Fox can take the chance to fly forwards here. Intercepted by Lockyer, given away back to Barry Bannon. Fletcher looking to find Bannon, and just didn't quite have enough pace on the pass to link up with him. The roar goes up from the Wednesday fans once more. They sense an opportunity is here. Forestieri looks to sweep it to this near side, but he gets it woefully wrong, and Doherty can pick up possession for Charlton. He looks to link up with Lapsey, who gives it away. Poor play by Doherty. A chance to whip in another cross, and it's only just cleared by Lockyer. Almost beaten by that bounce. The Nuihu in line to come on here for Sheffield Wednesday, you would think, in place of Connor Wickham. We will wait for confirmation. Sheffield Wednesday not wanting to wait for Charlton here, not wanting to wait for anything. They are desperate for a goal. Davis got himself too tight to Forestieri there. Play continues. Up to Fletcher. Let's have a bit more purpose about them when Fletcher's out on the pitch. Lockyer, bad touch by him, and he just pulled out of the challenge in time. Now the change will come. Will be Connor Wickham, who takes warm applause from the Sheffield Wednesday supporters. Third loan spell the club for Connor Wickham, and they've seen him prime. And made a real impact in their only win of 2020 so far at Ellen Road. Came on with around 20 minutes to go. On that occasion, laid on a goal for Jacob Murphy, and then scored himself in stoppage time. Charlton will make a change as well. Macaulay Bott is going to make way. The man whose place he took in the team tonight in the starting lineup is going to come on for the final 15 or so minutes. Andre Green into the action. appearance for Andre Green, who is still only 21 years of age. Righted forwards, Fletcher gets himself on the end of it. Shalaja looking to link up with Lyle Taylor, who hasn't had too many touches in the last 10 minutes or so since that wonderful effort which cannoned back off the crossbar. A heavy challenge over on the far side. Morgan Fox, and that will be a Charlton free kick. They do have a huge game on the horizon here. Sheffield Wednesday, they've had their problems in the league. They're in the 5th round of the FA Cup, and they will welcome Manchester City here on the 4th of March. Some occasion that will be. Clouds in the air, of course, over Manchester City right now. They're actually behind tonight at the Bernabeu in the Champions League as well. Ball nodded forwards. Taylor looking to prey upon the loose ball, and we have a pause in play here, but it is for an offside flag. Jason Pearce slowly makes his way to his feet as well, just holding his head. Fletcher, good link-up play between him and Nuiu, and Sheffield Wednesday have themselves a free kick, which Nuiu wastes no time in taking. Bannon. Pass just overplayed by Murphy. Is it going to be another frustrating night for Sheffield Wednesday? They're going to make their 3rd and final change now. Alessio De Cruz, the man who is set to come on. And it will be Fernando Forestieri who makes way. He's going to walk off over on the far side of the field. One fiery character is being replaced by another. De Cruz sent off 3 times this season for Ascoli. Spent the first half of the campaign on loan there from Parma. He's been sent off 4 times in the last 12 months. Munker said he's a player that is known about for his while. His contacts, the club's contacts in the Netherlands have spoke about him promisingly. He began his career in FC Twente before making the move to Italy. Novara, Parma, Spezia and Ascoli on his CV from his time playing in Italian football. To get a goal for Sheffield Wednesday. Been picking up red cards with Ascoli, but he also scored 5 goals in just 15 league games for them. forwards, picked up by Lapsley, who has a go first time. His confidence a touch higher in front of goal after the weekend. A wrapped up victory against Luton. A good few days for Charlton if they can pick up a point here. I would have seen it, of course, as an opportunity, given Wednesday's woes at home, to get back-to-back wins, but I'm sure Liboya will be very happy with 4 points from a possible 6. Taylor gives chase, he always gives chase. Works so hard for his team. It's been another one of those penalties, those unique penalties at the weekend. Walk up as opposed to a run up. He's openly admitted that when the day comes when he misses one, it's going to look very embarrassing and very bad upon him, but it's a technique which is working for him this season. Flies in with the challenge there as Wednesday look to fly forwards down the far side with the Cruz. Bad challenge, a really poor challenge on Lapsley. Who picks himself up a yellow card. Second one of the night for Sheffield Wednesday, with Fernando Forestieri. The numbers tonight, Sheffield Wednesday have had 21 attempts at goal so far compared to 5 from Charlton, 6 on target. Visitors have had just 1. Wednesday shading the possession, 54% to 46. Ball forwards, Doherty, a long way forwards there. Pressured by him, and Charlton, Sheffield Wednesday pinned deep inside their defensive third here. Heavily taken throw. Doherty still part of the attack. Looks for Taylor, and a vital block to deny him. Wonderful defending. Charlton so close again to the opening goal, but now Sheffield Wednesday seek it. Fletcher, he can thread it forwards to De Cruz, who's furious he didn't get it. Now Nuiu. Murphy into the area. It's still Murphy. He's going to try and go round the outside. Touch too predictable, perhaps. And a good header away by the hard-working Lapsley. Murphy again. Can he find a better ball this time? Know the answer. Bannon. He can find deliveries. He might find Nuiu, and it's just taken off him by the head of Adam Matthews. It's Fletcher. He was looking to pick out there. They have a real understanding, those two. Bannon and Stephen Fletcher. Twelfth corner of the night for Sheffield Wednesday. Ball swung in, and it's just over the top. Tom Lees this time, hands on his head. Starting to get the feeling, Sheffield Wednesday, that they could play all night and not score here. They've played all year and not scored here so far. Fourth goal of the night in the Championship. Remarkable that there have been so few goals this evening. Wigan have doubled their lead. Jamal Lowe has made it 2-0 at the Mijecki. Four goals have gone in tonight. All 4 have been scored by away sides. Lowe, Taylor to link up with Andre Green. You can see all the goals, all 4 of them, on the Championship Goal Show at 10:15 on Sky Sports Football. Chance to take a look at the best moments of all the games tonight. Feeling that people that put that show together are working rather hard right now to try and fit the duration of that programme, as Taylor looks to help it on. Shalaja. Will take this throw here for Charlton Athletic. Ball clubbed clear. Any goal now, Sheffield would win this game. We have just 4 minutes left to play here at Hillsborough. Charlton sensing the majority of support here inside the walls of Hillsborough by taking their time with that free kick. Nudged on by Taylor. Almost broke for Green. Taylor cleverly holding position there. Absolutely just couldn't find a way to him. Taylor jumping in there, perhaps just looking for one of those tactical fouls to halt Sheffield Wednesday's progress. Bannon is going to look long this time. Fletcher looking to help it on. Unhappy with the attention he was getting from Jason Pearce. Phillips taking his time as well. Taylor, it's on the far side. To be difficult once more, and his harassment and haranguing of Sheffield Wednesday there. He's got his side a throw deep in Wednesday territory. They've had 22 attempts at goal tonight, Sheffield Wednesday. It's the second most that they've had in a game this season. Only by the 25 that they got here against Birmingham. Crosses fist in, and Taylor looked to meet it. Nui does well on halfway. Can they create one more chance, Sheffield Wednesday, in the time which remains? Bannon shifts it onto his left foot. He might take it on himself, but it's straight at Dylan Phillips. You always believe when Barry Bannon has the ball at his feet. He couldn't find a way beyond the Charlton keeper. I mentioned against Birmingham when they had 25 attempts at goal here at Hillsborough was also a frustrating occasion for them, a 1-1 draw. Bannon shifts his body so well, completely bamboozled Lapsley there. Perhaps just took a touch too long to work it out to the far side. Lifted in towards Nuiu once more. Shalaja gets ahead to it. Chance to cross here for Palmer. Headed away once more. Charlton sitting deep, digging deep, trying to protect this point into the final 30 seconds of the 90. Doherty working hard, and he does well. He does really well for his side, and it just eases the pressure upon them once more. Lies now on the fourth official. For how much longer will we play? 4 more minutes for Sheffield Wednesday to bring this Hillsborough hoodoo to an end. 5 games without a win here, 4 successive defeats, and not a single goal since the turn of the year. Is their time about to come? It skips beyond everyone. You can bet Dylan Phillips will take his time here. Tom Lockyer is down, just cramping up, I think. Adjusting his laces as well, and taking every chance he can to just eat away a few seconds. I'm sure Oliver Langford will add any time back on. Fans beginning to drift away from Hillsborough. Bannon pushes it out wide. It was his intervention late on in their last win here against Bristol City, which took them 3rd, which left them 3rd at Christmas. Can he conjure something up for them perhaps here? Cross is charged down. Cross comes in, and it has to be dealt with by Andre Green. Just look how deep he is. Isn't the cleanest of clearances. Osulaja leaps high. Ball flicked on, and then Cullen, no nonsense, can get it away. Charlton wanting the full-time whistle. Sheffield Wednesday continuing to throw the ball forwards. Late challenge by Taylor as he slid in. He saw an opportunity there to charge down that Cameron Dawson clearance. The ball out of play on this near side. Charlton will take every chance they can to break up any kind of Sheffield Wednesday rhythm. The trick in the book coming out here from Charlton Athletic. Ball lumped forwards. Header comfortably won. Poor touchdown, and Cullen is on to the loose ball. Dances and skips his way between challenges and then draws the foul. And he walks 5 yards away with the ball from where the incident took place. And you can sense here that Charlton will be very happy now with picking up a point. Set to be 4 points in 6 days. 4 points in 4 days. 4 points from 6, which Boya, I'm sure, gratefully took. He's worked hard tonight. Lyle Taylor, the best moment of the game came from his right foot. Crashing effort. Came back off the crossbar. It would have been one of the goals of the season in the Championship had it been a few inches lower. And now a needless yellow card for George Lapsey. And I'm not sure the ball's being spotted where the infringement took place either. Is there time for Sheffield Wednesday to engineer one more opportunity? You would think we would tick a little beyond the 4 minutes, given the time wasting in the dark arts which Charlton have displayed since the board went up. And one final fling forwards here for Sheffield Wednesday. Is their moment about to arrive? The header helps it on. Nuiu just loses his footing, and it's in! Wednesday have won it at the death! Stephen Fletcher! And finally, they have a goal here at Hillsborough, and just look what it means to them. Their first home goal of 2020. The last side in the top 4 divisions to score at home this year. And they have won it right at the death. Charlton are crushed. They've worked so hard. But it's a joyous moment for Sheffield Wednesday. We went beyond the 4 minutes, and it was Fletcher's touch. His 13th of the season is a lucky one for Sheffield Wednesday, and it is a precious, precious 3 points for them. Well, he's made a real difference, Stephen Fletcher, since coming on. He's gone close a couple of times. And all of a sudden, the Hillsborough hoodoo is lifted. And you have to note that perhaps that goal was only able to happen from the time wasting that Charlton took part in. Once we went beyond 90 minutes, ball launched forwards, and the free kick awarded in Wednesday's favour. 24 attempts at goal tonight, and it was the 24th which finally battered down the door. Lee Bowyer looks down at the floor at the edge of his technical area. The side have battled valiantly here tonight, but they just couldn't quite hold on. Final chance, the final shot of victory for Sheffield Wednesday, taken by Stephen Fletcher. But still we play on. The Hillsborough hoodoo is over. Sheffield Wednesday finally win here in 2020. And it is Stephen Fletcher who is the hero in the 5th minute of stoppage time. They were banging on the door all night long, and in the end, Charlton caved at the death. They worked so hard, Lee Bowyer's side. The tension relieved here at Hillsborough. A huge moment from Stephen Fletcher to win this game for them. Just a yard out, his 13th goal of the season. Will that change Sheffield Wednesday's fortune in the games that remain this season? Gary Monk is smiling. Sheffield Wednesday are smiling right now. Players high-fiving and congratulating each other. It's Wednesday's night here, won in dramatic fashion. They beat Charlton by 1-0.